Oh, here we go, Ricky. Cannot wait for this. Straight into season 2, isn't it?
No.
Well, we've done all the recording, haven't we?
No.
No, I'm only messing about. So this is the last.
It took too much time. This is far too much time for a pre-music intro.
No, that's fine, mate. This is what they come for. This is our bit. This is our thing that we do.
Painful is what it is.
I'm only messing with you. I did know this is the last episode.
Thank God.
We've done all the recording, and now because we can't be bothered to do any more, we're just going to put together some bits.
Pre-music intro, I said.
Oh, okay. Here's the music.
This podcast is a waste of time. A proper pile of shit. It literally doesn't have like one redeeming bit. The host shares stories that you don't need to hear. Never really getting out of second gear. Don't bother listening, it's not worth the sacrifice. It's a free podcast and it's still overpriced. I'm sick of this. Time to end these vocals. Sit back and relax. It's time for total anecdotal.
Oh, there's that lovely voice of that girl again. Still don't know her name.
Yeah.
Can't reference her. Yeah.
So you've sort of said half the shit that you were going to say. So do it as succinctly as possible now, I reckon.
So, I think from what we've been talking about last week, we will be playing you.
From what we've been talking about. Cut
This
it all out.
So this is going to be a rundown of all the bits that didn't quite make the cut last time for whatever reason, but we still think they're
Deleted scenes.
the deleted scenes. Just a few little gems that we put together because we can't be bothered to do any more recording and we're knackered.
That voice is going to keep happening throughout the episode.
Every time something slightly awkward
This will
happens.
have to be a deleted scene.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Where do you want to begin? So we've got, how many clips have we got? We've got a few. Shall we start with episode 1, I guess?
Let's do it.
All right. Rotted.
I actually have heard this before. Rotted. Trying to remember what it means. I'm gonna sound like a total prick.
I can jump in with an example to help you out. Or
Yeah.
spelling, whatever you prefer.
It means like really, doesn't it? It's just an exaggeration.
I can't
Is it
give you a
rotted?
definition till you lock it in. Do you want the spelling? Do you want the
I
example?
think I'll try and lock it in.
I think go for the lock in. He's
I think
he's
it's
riding high.
It's like
He's
that was
riding
like
high on you, isn't he? Rotted.
it's like is it like that was rotted? That was
That's what kind of definition is that? Rotted. Definition. That is rotted.
it means I'm trying to picture someone saying it. It's like it's an exclamation.
Too vague.
Okay. It's an exclamation of shock. It's where something's like, it's like, yeah, I bought a car and I bloody crashed in it, didn't I? And your mate's like, rotted. Not far off. I'm locking it in.
I think I'm going to have to accept.
Yeah.
Accept as a correct answer.
Yes.
So we've got.
I don't say well with these. I
this-
don't have no idea.
We've got. But this is a Jamaican word.
Yeah.
Not originated in London, but used
It's like
frequently.
Ross Clark.
Probably edit that bit out. This is a Jamaican word which has not originated in London, but is used frequently by Londoners.
I imagine it originates in Jamaica, doesn't it?
The word is the American equivalent to "oh shit." It's an exclamation that is used when something surprising happens. Example: rotted. That guy just got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, it's just like, whoa, boys. It's like, lads, whoa, hold on.
You ready for another one?
It's like my bro.
It's these parts afterwards. It's when you nail the definition. You think, oh, okay, maybe you know some shit, and then it's the the old granddad, the old like creepy wedding uncle references, like yo, my boys, my bros.
But those are the people I like. I love when people say that sort of stuff.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Sure thing, my bro. Yeah.
Fuck boy.
This I know.
Oh, is he straight in? Is he
It's
locking
just-
it in?
I mean, it's sort of a definition in itself, isn't it?
Got him.
It's just a boy. It's just a bloke who just is all he's interested in is just shagging around and that. Just he's not in it for the. He's not swiping for the long-term relationship.
Yeah.
I always find that funny. I didn't want no fuck boys on Tinder where he's just
When you swipe right on the men you like to fuck.
yeah, and the guys are just like they're literally dragging their finger across your face.
Cross your tits properly.
I didn't want no fuck boys.
He's grabbing
Okay.
you by the tits, one digit,
That's Big Nasty would say.
into the next pile. All right. It's got quite a long explanation, that one, and you've nailed it, so I think we'll move on.
Move on. Everyone is that.
Hit different.
Oh, this one I won't know, so I'm going to hit different.
Or hits different.
I'm assuming it's like HIT different.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and lock it in.
He's trying to lock it in. He's so confident right now.
Yeah, I'm not wrong, man. I think I am so down. I'm so DWTK that I think I can just, down with the kids, that I can just nail this straight off.
Kind of.
Hit different, I reckon, means feels weird. As in, feels odd, is coming to me different, is hitting me different.
Give me a little bit more.
As in, I just tried some of this Hennessy.
Fuck's sake.
The new flavour.
What's the new flavour of Hennessy?
I don't know. What does Hennessy taste like?
I don't know, but I wouldn't go around talking about Hennessy.
All right, I just tried this new
Gin. Say
Gin.
gin.
Yeah,
Say
gin.
drink.
this new flavoured gin.
Yeah.
Compared to the gin I normally have, this hit different.
I mean, I have to say it worked. The middle segment is totally unnecessary. Why wouldn't I mean, you just say, I tried this new gin and it hit different. You would say, and compared to the gin I normally drink, it hit different. So the official definition, and it is official, is to listen or experience something that conveys a different emotion or feeling than when previously experienced. This new feeling is typically significantly worse or better after new information is discovered.
Bang on again.
It's bang on. Although I think hit different is usually used more for things that are good than bad.
Whoa, man.
More weighted towards positive.
This gin, whoa, my bro. This is hitting me different, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so what have we got up next, Rick?
Up next is a demonstration of how difficult it is to work with you
With you
personally.
I'm an absolute gem. I'm always prepared. I'm an absolute gem. I've got all my questions ready. I don't know what you're talking about, Ricky.
So I'll look up and find out.
He's in charge of the football team, but he's got this rep of.
Who? Wait, hang on.
Do you want his real name?
No, we're going to need to edit this, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Tom's open again with the football question.
So
Little break.
I did do that, but
No, there was overlap.
I know, but I did another break.
Oh, just whatever, innit? All right, let's not do a break then, because you've already done one break.
Let's do another
It
break.
takes seconds to do another break. Let's just leave it.
Okay, here's the break. So, does being the school team football
Fuck
team
me. Do it
manager,
again. Do it again.
right? Does being the manager of the team,
You didn't even break.
right? Does being
That's it right.
this is impossible. This is over management,
You need to calm down.
Micro.
micromanagement. That's it. Over.
You know you need micromanage.
Yeah. Does being the manager of the school football team help the likability factor?
And that was episode 5.
I don't even think it was that bad. I was all right. I think I just slightly messed up. I think you're just a bit sensitive, Rick.
Do you think? All right, let's see what happened in episode 4 then.
Okay.
Just do another little test.
Doing a little testy test.
Yeah, looks fine. So, yeah, sure. All right, so do you want to do the intro?
Have you already started recording? All right, mate. So, yeah. We're before the intro, the music before that. It's the intro. Which start at the beginning before.
Don't say start at the beginning.
We're starting off. And
Yeah,
it's
redundant.
It's another episode. We're on episode 4. We're on episode 4. And it's all going well. It's been going great so far. The last episode was so good. What have you been up to, Ricky? I know what you've been up to.
It's horrible to listen to. No.
We hang out all the time, so I know exactly what you've been up to.
What you do is just say, welcome. This is episode 4 of Total Anecdotal. Just me and Ricky, whatever. Back, and then we'll kick the music, and then we can do a little catch up chat. Yeah.
No, but am I supposed to do that after the music? This is episode 4.
No.
Or is that further?
Before, just say, look, it's episode 4. Name of the show, episode number. Who's in the show?
Total Anecdotal, me and you.
Yeah.
4. Play.
Do you want to do it like that? You can do if you want.
Total Anecdotal, me and you. 4. Play.
You.
People on the show.
Yeah, but they don't know who you is.
Me, Ricky. You, Ricky.
Look, there's 2 minutes wasted now. Come on.
Good. Okay. Welcome back to
Start again.
This is number 4. All right. Total Anecdotal. Once again, we're back. We're halfway through the planned season 1, episode 4. Total Anecdotal. It's going well. Let's go with that.
I don't think we can.
You, Ricky Davies.
Anything there that you could cut cleanly. I think you have to start again.
You, Ricky Davies, me, Tom Forshall.
You can't start mid-laugh.
You, Ricky Davies.
Also, isn't that just Adam Bartram?
Yeah. All right. It's you and me, Ricky Davies.
All right. Pause.
Welcome back. Episode 4, Total Anecdotal, featuring you, Ricky Davies.
Aha.
And me, Tommy Tom Forshall.
All right. I think that proves my point.
Yeah, I think you might have a point there, mate.
Also, did you notice how you were just like ripping me, saying I stink and I'm just like a piece of shit person? And then as soon as you knew it was recording, you're like, "You're right, mate," and laughing and giggling. So I look like the fucking bully when it's all done, but they don't see what happened. Well, now they see. Now
it's all revealed. Now the mask has slipped.
But yeah, it was. It's like kind of like Rick and Morty when they do the improvised TV shit and they're just talking absolute rubbish, making it up as they go along.
Yeah, you stink, mate. Not always.
Thank you, man. While we're on episode 4, important news.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of important stories that came out. We couldn't keep all of them.
So let's go back and listen to one right now. This is from rawstory.com.
Raw story.
Rawstory.com. I will eat your flesh. Capital rioter who made cannibalistic threats to remain in jail.
What?
I don't know. I can't remember. I probably just did it because of the headline. It's probably shit.
I will eat your flesh.
An army vet from Utah accused of assaulting police on the front lines of the Capitol insurrection will remain in jail after he threatened to eat the flesh of a probation officer, quote, for nutrients. So at least he's not just wasting it. Federal prosecutors brought up the threat made by Landon Copeland during a hearing Friday about whether he should be released pending trial. They told US District Judge Robin Merriweather that Copeland was previously on pre-trial release for all of 2 days before making the threat. That's a quote, all of 2 days as well. Fucking condescending. Which led to him being rearrested. All right, here's the quote. I will eat your flesh for nutrients. You don't know what I am. Just before making the threat, Copeland screamed at a judge and court officials during an off-the-rails Zoom hearing on May 6th.
Oh, this is on Zoom.
No, I think, yeah, this is before. He went nuts on Zoom, then got out and tried
Just in
to-
his own
tried to-
bedroom or whatever. I will eat your flesh.
He texted his probation officer from the hearing saying, "Tell them I want to speak or I will die for it." Copeland then drove to probation services where he spoke to the officer through a glass partition, according to the motion, ranting about government conspiracies and claiming the government was out to get him. At times, he banged his head against the
Yeah.
glass and pressed his face against the glass.
Government are out to get him. He's going around trying to eat people's flesh.
It's not a conspiracy, mate. He told the probation officer that if I was on the other side of this glass, I would eat. He's very keen on eating. I would eat you from the inside out
It's
because
impossible.
why do you think he'd eat him from the inside out?
Well, you'd have to first get inside him. Is this a sexual thing?
Because I am starving.
What?
Again, just for nutrients.
Why would you get the
haven't been-
inside out?
You haven't been listening, Togs. And went on to say, "Fuck all of you," and
Oh.
fuck every single one of you. Both of those things. Copeland later said he became enraged during the May hearing when an attorney for another January 6 defendant said his client had become addicted to Fox News and suffered from foxitis. Let's stop being so condescending to these guys, isn't it?
He's inflamed
Making them
fox.
kick off. You got foxitis, have you? I'll fucking eat you. Copeland said the attorney's comment was spitting in the face of the 258 million people that tune into the Tucker Carlson show.
What?
How do you know the figures?
Tucker Carlson gets 258 million viewers.
He's big, mate. He's big.
Never heard of him.
I saw him on Russell Brand video complaining that he was allowed to lambast all of Fox News viewers without objection from the judge or any of the other attorneys present.
How's this skipped onto that? What are we talking about Fox News already? Just eating someone's flesh from the inside out. I don't know. What does it mean? From the inside out?
Copeland and his girlfriend recently had a child who he claimed he would eat from the outside in.
Eating
No,
people.
he didn't say that. Copeland and his girlfriend recently had a child, which increases his ties to the community and gives him further
Increases his nutritional intake.
this is just the defense attorney trying to get him off. Also said Copeland does renounce what he said with regards to anything that could be interpreted as threatening or wanting violence. Yeah, I mean like eating people.
This is the mad
If you
thing
could
about the law,
interpret
really.
that.
This guy's just been screaming about eating people. It's like,
He's completely lost it. However, prosecutors counted that Copeland, quote, renounced nothing during 2 recent interviews with media, but, quote, he has a reason for saying something differently today.
nothing's open and shut anymore, isn't it?
With regards to the insurrection, Copeland has said that former President Trump invited him to be there and that he'd willing to do it again. I mean, technically correct. He sort of said, let's all go march there, didn't he? Concluded Friday, if only... I'm not sure this right. Yeah, I think it just trails off after that.
Right. You can ask me if I'd eat someone's flesh.
Well, what would... In which scenario
Would I eat a man's
would
flesh?
you resort to eating flesh?
Almost none.
So obviously, with that in mind, like if you went to another country and they said, "Look, here's a man. This is all meat
No.
came from natural causes.
No.
Here's a tiny little."
No way.
All right. The obvious situation. Then you're on a mountain.
Yeah.
You're trekking.
You die.
Me?
You're feeble. Oh, what?
Yeah. I mean, I probably would die before you because you're so ruthless and I'm so compassionate.
What's that got to do with dying?
Because I'm there helping everyone, yo.
Oh, yeah,
Spending all
wasting
that
energy
You're
on-
storming ahead with your massive legs.
Yeah, I'd be storming ahead.
Probably see off the top of the mountain anyway, you freak.
Yeah.
No. You're on a mountain.
Yeah.
You would eat someone.
Planes crashed.
Yeah,
someone's already
one of
dead.
those things. You'd eat them, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Would you rather eat man, woman, or child?
Good point. Woman's higher percentage fat,
Mm-hmm.
and fat is an energy store.
Misogynist.
So, no, that's a fact.
Oof. Doubles down.
I mean, I'll stand by it.
Cancelled, mate. All right. So woman higher percentage fat, but man, presumably you got more on there.
Sure.
And you want lean meat anyway, don't you?
But we're talking pound for pound.
Fatty women.
Yeah. No. You want fat. Energy
Yeah.
store.
Okay. Yeah. So you eat a woman.
But we're talking pound for pound. Obviously, if it was like a whole person, then you need as much energy as possible.
Well,
you go for the bigger
it was
person.
you and a couple, and the couple have both died.
But they're the same size.
No, the man's bigger.
Yeah, so man. Yeah, so the man. Yeah.
But the woman's got all that delicious fat that you crave.
Yeah. Okay. It depends. Okay.
Eat the woman's tits, and then the rest of the man.
So crass. I'm trying to eat here.
Right, so you'd eat the man.
Yeah, just
Right,
more.
Which part would you eat? What's the best part to eat from a doctor's point of view?
The penis, probably.
Is it really?
No, that's what you're getting onto, isn't it?
No.
Probably literally the arse.
Yeah. Another rectum.
The rump steak.
Yeah.
Bit of fillet steak. I don't know where the fillet steak probably. Where's the fillet steak come from?
Stomach or something. I don't know. No, I don't know actually.
So there must be a shoulder or something like that.
I'm not eating no one's shoulder. Bone.
Shoulder of lamb, yeah. It's good.
Yeah. So you'd eat a man's arse. That would be your preference. I gave you man, woman, child, any part. You went straight for the man's anus. Yeah. That's your personal preference. Confirmed?
Yeah. Why not? What would you do? Eat the face?
No, like a bit of bicep probably or something. You know,
Chew it into a bicep.
I mean, I'm not in it for like what has the highest percentage of protein or anything. I'm thinking, what can I stomach easiest?
Oh well, what would you be able?
I'm not going anywhere near the dick, balls, and arse.
Oh right, someone passed
Or the
it to
vag
you.
tits.
You sat around the circle,
Face. Yeah,
sat around the bonfire, and they're like, "Hand me the
arse.
arse." No, all right, fair enough. In that situation,
I go for calf, thigh, or bicep. I reckon. No, probably not thigh. That's too close to the cock. Calf or bicep.
surely by the time you're eating a human, the sort of sensibilities and
No.
embarrassment is all out the window.
Nah, man, I'm not eating a cock. That's mental.
I mean, you're eating this after like all the snacks and stuff on board are gone.
Same
It's
with
not
like dead
fair.
animals, isn't it? Like, it's a massive difference between eating like a pig's belly
And it's brain.
and his curly little penis,
Yeah,
his little corkscrew penis, or throw up.
true. So it probably is something from like the back or something.
The back, you're such a coward, aren't you? Just pounce on the man's back and gnash him with your massive teeth.
No, there'd be some cooking first.
Oh, you cook it up, yeah?
Yeah.
Season that ass.
Chop him on. Yeah, that's what I'd do. Eat a man's ass. That was pretty good, man. That made me laugh, you know.
Yeah. I think we realised too late in the series that the formula for the news stories isn't the reading bit, it's the sort of dicking around afterwards.
Yeah, we're always sticking around, aren't we?
Yeah. Speaking of, hop over to episode 6 and
Well, this is where I field one of the important medical questions that
Very
you guys
important.
always ask me.
very important medical question. Yeah, let's just play it.
Let's hear it.
Is there a cure for AIDS now? I think I'm read.
Oh,
There's a
you can
cure now.
You can take a pill now, can't you? After you're banged, or like within a couple of days, or is it the day before? Anyway, there's like an AIDS pill now.
I
As long as you take that, you
it
can't- you
cures
don't get-
AIDS or HIV. One of the two. They found a cure. I don't know what country. It was like it's stemmed on Facebook, so it could be fake. Like false.
You can have HIV and live a normal life, normal length of life.
Go around giving in on HIV is not that normal.
You get the death penalty for that. No, not death penalty. You go.
Yeah, you can go to prison for that if you
go
do it
to
on
prison.
purpose.
So that's like basically.
Yeah, if you do it on purpose, yeah. If
Yeah.
that's your intention, bit hard to prove there.
That's what I meant. Though. Like if you knew you had it, and you were like, you're going pen.
Yeah, I guess.
But then
So.
also, surely, I mean, off the back of this isn't going to go on here, but off the back of the whole which is one, everyone's getting bum left, right, and centre in pen. So if you've got AIDS and someone bums you, they're getting AIDS. No, that's not how it works. I'm sure
If you've got AIDS and someone bums you, you're getting AIDS.
yes,
Yeah, definitely.
surely.
Yeah,
What do
you
we
could do,
do?
but it's less likely.
But I mean, but I'm just saying, like, it's going to just be.
Far more likely to get it if you get bummed.
All right.
That went west. Have we got more Doritos?
So, Togs, what would you say your favourite episode is from season 1?
Well, I'm going to go with the fans on this one, from what they've all been telling us. Is
Do you know what? Wait, before you reveal the answer, maybe now is a good time for some confessions in episode 8.
yeah,
So, confession number 1.
we have not released this yet, and there are no fans.
At the end of the episode, we've been saying, like, write in, read it. Obviously, we haven't read anything, but we will if anything's written in. It's just that realistically, we knew this can take forever to do, loads of delays.
We both have lives and jobs.
So we've kind of been lying to you this whole time, but we told the truth now. That this is our truth.
This is my truth and his truth, our truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my favourite episode is the prison episode, definitely.
Yeah.
We learned a lot.
I don't say definitely. You've got to put some respect on the other people's names that came on the show, you know?
Well, I mean, all the episodes are great.
That was the first guest episode, wasn't it? So it was the first time we mixed it up. And also just the content of shit, like learning new stuff about the prison was genuinely fascinating.
I learned a lot. It was a good laugh, and we're all completely drunk by the end as well.
A great night afterwards as well. But there was one section which we cut out, I think, because the episode was so long, and also it was a bit. There's some bits in the middle, like required a lot of editing, and we were like, let's just get rid of it.
Yeah.
But now here we are in the lost episodes, or whatever the fuck we're calling this,
and we're doing a bit of prison pen pal.
Ooh. All right. So next up, got a little game for you both.
Hello.
Do you have prison pen pal system at your prison?
Well, you'll have to write it into prisons if that's a question. I mean, like.
Well, I'll tell you what I mean. Right here, we've got a website called writeaprisoner.com.
Okay.
Where you can write in to a prisoner and brighten their day. Do you have anything like that? I think it's in America.
Probably. I mean, that doesn't sound very American.
But wait, Ricky, how would you know which prisoner to write to?
Oh,
know a bit about them.
Well, that's easy. They've got a bio.
Yeah.
And it tells you an honest account of what they're like.
Honest account must be written by someone else, like a prison guard. Who's it written by, Ricky?
No, it's written by themselves.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of random people here. I'll just choose anyone. We'll start with
gold. Doesn't matter who you choose.
We'll start with Cesar Abalos. All right. Sadly, the podcast people can't see that. That's his picture.
Jesus Christ. He's a big look, but terrifying.
No. He looks like a nice guy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen from all walks of life. That's how he begins. So he's it doesn't matter what gender, what nothing. He doesn't care.
He wants to talk to the world. He wants everyone involved. He's a friend to everyone, as he said.
I'm interested in meeting new people, blah, 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 who we can become the best of friends and enjoy each other's company with lots of laughter, especially during these difficult times for all of us.
But how can you join? You can't join.
No, join through penmanship.
That's not the same as being there, is it?
I'm 5'10", 202 pounds. Really specific there. I love to travel, work out, laugh, eat, read, and write. My favourite music is old school funk, oldies. I'm easygoing, loving, fun, understanding, respectful, humble, family-oriented, and bilingual. I'm open to any topic you wish to talk about. It would be a privilege and honour to enjoy your company.
Does it say what he's in for?
Just you wait.
Yeah.
I hear your thoughts, dreams, and desires. That was all one sentence, even from what was sent for. I'm a man of honour, integrity, and loyalty. All right, so you've got to note these down in your head.
Loyalty.
This guy sounds like a really nice guy.
Who isn't afraid to speak his mind and knows when to listen. I hope I captured your interest enough to take a chance on me. I wanted, past tense, to get to know you as a person. Tell me what you like to do, place you go, family, blah, blah, blah. So, the game is, because there's a link, see crime. So you have to guess, based on that description, what...
Page 2.
You have to guess what his crime was. So I'm just gonna.
Bear in mind,
I've got
for the listeners at home. He looks like a prop forward. He looks like
the guy if you've seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
you know Saul Goodman's the henchman, the black guy, the bald guy. He looks like a white version of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So just to recount some of the main points here. Lots of laughter. He loves to travel, work out, laugh, eat, read, and write. And he describes himself as loving, fun, understanding, respectful, humble, family-oriented. So what do you think the crime is?
Something domestic. Why did he hit his spouse?
Todd?
I think he's family oriented. I think he's a home invader.
Assault with firearm. This one's going to be hard. This is Abdi Abdi.
Okay.
So good they named him twice.
Smart.
All right. Here to make friends and get to know people.
He's got sunglasses on as well. Shades.
He's got sunglasses and he's taking a selfie. You can see the phone. He's got a vest and a beanie. And he's screw-faced a little bit. Yeah.
It's cool.
Overconfident.
Abdi Abdi has this to say.
Just let him be a killer.
So what I want you to bear in mind as I'm reading this out to you is that he's in prison. Yeah? Think about how much time he has. Anyway. Here to make friends and get to know people. Will update my bio soon once my profile gets accepted, but definitely hit me up.
That it.
That's the whole thing.
That's the whole profile.
What do you reckon Abdi Abdi's in for?
That's so casual.
Terrorism.
I reckon something petty. You probably just a bit of
Murder. Aggravated robbery ×2.
Wow.
hit me off.
Yeah.
Or you'll regret it.
I know where he lives.
Hit me up anytime.
God, he's going to be in for a long time, so he needs to really update that.
Okay, so this one is listed under women, so I'm going to assume it's a woman. Can't really tell from the picture. This is Whitney Alexander.
Oh, he play.
So the first thing it
She's
says,
a man. I mean, a woman.
the first thing it says in capital letters,
14-year-old kid.
the first thing it says in capital letters is
Not us out.
men only. Then goes into the normal bio. So this person's
Not gay.
this person is tired of the "Are you a man? Are you a woman?" Men only.
No, are you gay? That's the thing. I think that's initially what she put it past.
And the bio reads, "I'm not the person I was in 2018 when I made the biggest mistake of my life." That's a massive clue. But I've taken the last couple years becoming the person I never thought I could be. I'm looking for friends that share the mindset, goals, and ambitions that I've learned to live by. If you're interested in learning more, send me an email at jpay.com. So maybe JPay is just the system they use to.
Sure.
My name is Whitney Alexander, or look at this. My name is Whitney Alexander, or number 579016.
Sexy.
Send me a letter with address included.
So popular, isn't it? I bet so many people write.
Of course it is. This is fascinating.
Send me a letter with address included. They confiscate the envelope. That's the end. What is Whitney Alexander
This
in?
mistake of her life.
I mean, it's quite obvious. You think of something like murder, right?
No, I reckon she just drove off the road.
But I was
Drove off the road.
I was
Prison.
thinking
DUI.
death by drink. Yeah, I was like I was a drinker, I was a heavy alcoholic, etc. I reckon she did probably kill someone.
DUI, an accident, mistake.
I'm gonna go for straight up murder, but I was thinking DIY.
DIY.
I think you need to think about this one a bit deeper. I mean, you've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
If you think harder, I think you.
What, some sort of gang member? Gang-related crime?
What was the pictures? What was significant from the pictures other than she looks like a bloke?
Well, that's it. That is a hint to me.
What'd she?
Well, if someone looked like the opposite gender, what kind of crime might they commit? Out of frustration.
Like public wanking?
Public wanking. Go for public wanking, and you're going for gang shit, yeah? Gang.
Well, yeah. She's a female who looks like a bloke, so obviously she might have been gay at one point. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's the thing that she was saying, that I used to be someone different. That she was gay or thought she was gay. No, she wasn't. But she fully feels some sort of guilt. Maybe she hit her partner, or spouse, or killed her spouse. Like that. I don't know. But
What are you up for? What are you going? Public wanking. Public. We locked off a public wanking.
so you reckon she masturbated on the streets?
Yeah, she just did working out. Working herself out.
A woman though doing that?
No, he was a man now.
No, it's not a man.
No, it's a woman. She looks like a bloke.
Yeah, she's like, now I'm a bloke.
No. It's a woman saying, "I only want men to contact."
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
She shouldn't be imprisoned for doing that if she's a woman. She should be rewarded.
Hang on.
Masturbating.
Did you say imprisonated?
Yeah.
Just leave that there, I reckon.
Yeah.
Incarcerated.
Oh,
Or
whatever.
in prison. In prison.
You are a prison officer.
we don't arrest them.
Fuck the words. They don't mean nothing. Spends. spends for days.
I have an American terminology. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Anyway, all right.
You don't have to go here for thinking that she was masturbating in public.
At least he used English. He used English, and you're a prison guard. You should know imprisonated is not a word.
But I'm not man of. I'm not someone who's
Imprisonated.
Incarcerated. I know.
Incarcerated.
All right, look. I know. All right, look, boys. Gang shit you're going for, right?
Yeah, sure.
And you're going for public wanking.
Public wanking. I stand by it.
Criminal sexual conduct. Ambiguous. But also
In public?
felonious assault ×2 and assault with intent of GBH ×2.
She was wanking into. She's wanking so far.
Calm down.
She's wanking so hard.
Beat yourself.
She hurt someone.
No, or she could beat someone up.
I'm right.
Sexually
I'm right. Public wanking.
I've never heard of that.
I know, it's multiple counts. I don't think it's wanking.
Public wanking.
No.
All she can be doing, she's not going to fuck anyone. She doesn't got a dick. Public wanking.
No. She got a lot of suitors for homosexual men.
Public wanker. That was an exciting part of the episode. I got very into that.
Yes, you did. I'm glad that we got that bit in there because we got to bring up the imprisonated part. I think we mentioned that in the final version of it.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. If anyone's listening to this and thinking this podcast is rubbish, I want to make my own. That's one thing. And the editing sometimes catches you out.
Yeah.
Because I remember in episode 1 we edited the shit out of it.
Over-edited it.
And it didn't flow as well. And then the more it went on, we just sort of tried a bit less, but that's better, I think.
Yeah.
Leaving in some of the rough cuts and me just telling you off about, blah, 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 about the mic and all that.
Yeah, it flows better.
Yeah.
But also, the people at home need to know this is the first and only time we've ever done this. We're complete rookies at this.
Yeah.
So I think done all right.
Done all right, yeah.
Which could take us on to where it all started.
Oh, Daddy!
The test episode when we didn't even think we'd go on to do a full season.
So this was, right at the beginning, when you wanted to do the podcast, as you make abundantly clear in this clip, by the way. This is when you see the real talks, isn't it? None of this hello matey. No, this is a real one. It's my show. This is the first one when the initial idea that we had was the whole total anecdotal thing. Did we mention this in episode 1 or not?
No, I think we were just brainstorming at this point.
So basically, I don't know if we mentioned this in the early episode. I can't remember. But the whole premise is that you've got all these wicked stories.
Thank you.
And you are too dumb to remember them.
Appreciate it.
That wasn't a compliment. So yeah, you knew someone that was mates with Noel Gallagher, and it only came up casually in conversation after 10 years of knowing you.
Casual, mate, yeah.
And I was like, if I hadn't brought up that specific conversation, I never would have known. So I was like, we need to, get the juice out of this brain.
Just casual, these celebs I'm sort of in touch with,
Yeah.
Totally cash. But yeah. The brainstorming ended up being pretty good, so we chucked it in, have we?
Yeah, so this is the first. We were just doing a test. This was never meant to be an episode, but this is we just sort of thought, okay, let's do some of the random words, see if it works, see if you can actually think of stuff on the spot.
Randomwordgenerator.com.
Yes. Is it .com? Probably is. Yeah. So without further ado, this is quite a long one. It's about 20 minutes or so. So yeah, enjoy first unedited, raw recording that we did, testing the mics and everything.
Yeah, the sound quality's not great.
Sound quality's been shit the whole series. Let's roll that footage. Not footage. What do you say? Roll that audio?
Roll the audio, mate.
It's not very catchy though. Do you roll it as well?
Just hit it.
Guest. So this is.
What are you thinking of? What's the right smile about? I don't think I've picked up on that yet.
I guess, maybe you were a guest at someone's house or something like that.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
We got to save that for the actual thing.
Yeah. Any other guests? Someone you've had over? You've been to their guest is a great one. There's got to be.
Oh yeah,
good
I mean, there's
situation.
another one from when I was a little kid.
Sure, I'll take the kid ones.
So when I was a kid, my dad it was only my dad looking after us, so he got a nanny when he was at work.
Hmm.
So, but to save money, she would look after us, me and my sisters, and a couple of other kids who would come over to the house
Right, sure.
as guests.
Ah, there you go. There's the link. There's the tenuous link, ladies and gentlemen.
But they weren't. What's the word when someone's like
nice to you?
how should a guest behave? What's the word?
House.
There's a word for it when basically they weren't very good guests.
Yeah.
So there was this. I don't know if I should. Well, there was a. They were called.
We'll make up some names. Cool.
So he was younger than me.
That's not. First of all, you've just given his name away. Secondly, it was making it very confusing. So it's an ideal. Even if you didn't want to keep his identity a secret, I think we should still change his name.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't have much impact on the story. So he wasn't called.
Right. So what was he called?
He was called Steve
Nice,
Barry.
nice.
He was called Barry.
Steve Barry.
Steve Barry. So Steve Barry is around at the house with his sister.
What's her name?
Clementine.
Clementine Barry. Cool.
Clementine Barry. Clementine and Steve. So
weird, like parents called one kid like Steve. Like you think they're just sort of not that bothered about names.
Yeah.
And they go absolutely bananas on the second. Well, I don't know who was younger, who was older. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe they couldn't be asked after the first one. Clementine was it?
Clementine. So Clementine was a real pain in the ass, but she didn't really do anything specific. Just a general difficult girl.
Cunt.
But yeah, what was his name again? Steve.
Steve-O. Steve B.
So Stevie B, he was quite quiet. Yeah. He was younger. So he's probably about 5.
5 to your...
I'm probably about 8.
Right, cool.
So like first time they came round is kids we can just like play Lego with or whatever.
Sure.
And but then after a week we realised there was a problem because Stevie B just did a shit in the middle of the floor.
Right. Well, yeah, that's not ideal guest behaviour, is it?
Yeah, he tried to blame it on both of them. Both him and Clementine tried to blame it on me and my sisters.
Hang on. When you said he did a shit,
there was a shit.
I assumed you meant he shat his pants.
No, he shat on the floor.
He pulled his trousers down, took a fucking dump on your living room floor.
Yeah.
And his sister was witness to it all as well.
No, I think we found the shit.
Right.
Or the nanny found the shit, and
she was like, "Who the fuck did a shit?"
Yeah, it was carpet. Yeah, it was a carpet.
Right. So the kid was Stevie B.
Stevie B. Yeah.
Are we just assuming that he really needed to go toilet, didn't want to miss his cartoon, decided to do it there, and then covered it up? Or,
yeah, maybe.
Or was it something more sinister?
Maybe something more sinister. It had that sort of feel to it when you look back.
Well, like you picked it up, did you?
No, I was just annoyed because
right.
it was it's my house. I took a shit in my house.
Yeah.
So that was that. But then the real sticking point was so my nanny was real like what's the word? She was a bit of a nurse ratchet, she's pretty serious.
Disciplinarian.
She always had doled out punishments and standing in the corner if you didn't do certain things and all that stuff.
Blair Witch.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were pretty scared of her. Like,
yeah.
I remember when she first came along, I couldn't do my lace.
What's her story name? Blair?
Her name was a bit odd in real life. But we'll call it
Blair.
Blair. Yeah, Blair. So Blair, before she came along, I couldn't tie my laces.
Right.
I learned to tie them just by, she didn't even show me. She just got angry at me all the time.
It's the fear.
Yeah, until I just practiced and learned.
So you work well under pressure?
yeah, eventually I was, that's how I learned, these wonderful manners and general etiquette that I have.
Yeah.
I demonstrate to you on a regular basis.
Yeah, like the peanut.
Yeah. So we were scared of her, and then I was watching one evening after Stevie B and Clementine had gone home. I was sat there.
Was this post shit or pre shit?
This is well past shit. This is like 6 months later.
Yeah.
I'm
6 months later.
Yeah. I'm watching Star Trek, the original one with William Shatner.
Don't know them. I'm not a nerd.
Well, it's So anyway, I'm watching the original Star Trek, which is classic TV
for nerds.
6 o'clock. Is it 6 o'clock? It was just before The Simpsons, I think. Great. And I was really looking forward to it all day. I used to look forward to Star Trek all day long.
Sure.
So finally we're watching it. That fucking little shit.
Literal or
Stevie, little wanker Stevie B's gone out. So I'm finally, able to relax and watch Shatner in action. And
Shatner.
And then what was her name? Blair.
Yeah,
Blair comes along and she's like, "Who has put cream on the taps?"
Cream?
Cream the taps, yeah.
Okay.
So
this guy's
just
very
before he left, that little
original.
prick must have creamed the taps.
Don't say cream like it's a verb. Cream the taps. Like,
He's
yeah,
creamed-
cream the
he's
taps,
creamed-
the little
He's
can.
creamed both the taps in the bathroom.
No, he's put cream on the tap. Not only creamed.
Little 4-year-old
Not-
creamed my taps.
Not normalising this.
So this little 4 or 5-year-old little twat has creamed the taps. And Blair takes us up there and shows us, and we're like, oh yeah, we just had no idea what was going on. I'd never seen any cream taps before in my life. So, but we get the blame. All she says, if one of you two doesn't own up to this, you've been in a lot of trouble. And we had to stand outside our bedrooms with our hands on our head for about an hour. My arms were aching.
Jesus.
Eventually just took the rap. Yeah, but it's just traumatized. I still remember it. What
Yeah,
does that?
doesn't sound nice. Do you remember what the shit looked like? And by this,
Yeah, it was small. It was, came out of a small arsehole.
how big was Blair? I mean, she probably seemed bigger than she was.
What, she did the shit,
Well, I'm thinking.
I didn't see him do the shit.
I mean, Stevie B and Clementine both denied it.
No, he didn't. He told me about it, but then he denied it to the judge and jury.
Right, but then you admitted to the judge and jury, so it could have been a what's it called when police get someone who's not all there.
What?
Like a forced confession. Maybe she made him.
What, under duress or something?
Yeah, maybe Blair made Stevie B actually believe that he took that shit. It was one of her little.
No, he told me, just me and him in confidence.
Yeah,
he boasted about the shit, and then when Blair saw the shit, he said, "Oh no, it's him." He was only 5, this kid.
Cream in the tap.
Kid's a fucking genius.
Cream in the
Think
tap.
about it.
Like, would probably take about 15 to 20 seconds to clean, I reckon.
Yeah. It was the insolence, I think.
Yeah. But why did she never suspect the other two?
I think
it's your house. Are you going to shit and cream your own house?
I think she lived. I think they were kids of a friend of hers.
Favourites.
They were favourites.
Could do no wrong.
They were favourites.
Easier for her to assume it was you than square up to her friend and be like, "Your kid is revolting."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, fair play for going an hour, and then fair play for taking the rap. Probably should have done one or the other, not both.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to take the rap, take it immediately. Or if you're going to,
I was thinking if I hold out, if I deny it, I basically was thinking about Star Trek. I was trying to get back to Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, so you must have missed the entire episode.
I missed it, yeah.
And then confessed anyway.
Yeah. But I think there was a suggestion from Blair that the punishments were going to ramp up in some way. There's always a threat. But I think she took us into separate rooms.
interrogated us separately.
Very much like an interrogation, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, caved.
Right. And what was the subsequent punishment?
Nothing. She said she was really nice though. She was like, "See, feels better, doesn't it? Admitting when you've done something wrong."
No, she's already punished you, and she was probably thinking, if you tell your parents that you've
Yeah.
are nagging.
I didn't tell me that until I was about 25.
Was he angry?
He was I can't. He had no idea that stuff was going on.
Yeah, pretty fucked, isn't it?
It wasn't proper abuse. It was just
her heart
living in fear.
She wasn't doing it to be evil, but
yeah, it wasn't abuse. It was just children living in fear and terror for most of the day.
I mean, the kind of thing she should have established with your parents if she's going to do stuff like that.
Sure, this is the 90s, yeah, early 90s when it was okay.
Yeah. All right, that's somber note.
Child abuse. End it there. Guest. That's where it all started.
And that's where it all ends. Well, season 1 anyway. Do you reckon there'll be a season 2 or fuck it?
Yeah, fuck it. It's all bullshit, mate.
I reckon if we get... How many listeners do you want to do a second season? And I don't mean like, I mean the freaks, as mentioned previously, random people, organic freaks.
The organic freaks. 8.
So low, and we probably won't even get that. That's so depressing.
If I get 8...
We're aiming so low, single-digit listeners, and we're doing another season.
Do they even record that?
It took us like a year and a half.
Do they even let you know until you got like 100 at least? Isn't it just like less than 1,000?
No, it won't come. Yeah, it'll be like less, but there'll be some kind of internal stats we can look at.
Yeah, we want the comments and all that as well.
Yeah, I think most of the comments would just be like, "You two are dinosaurs. You're bigots.
Yeah,
cancel them.
I'm wanking."
Yeah.
That's
if you're like on the fence about whether we go too far or not, just remember this is the edited version.
Yeah.
So we definitely should be cancelled.
100%.
Get those hashtags trending. All 8 of you.
Or just come over and tell us if there's any 8 of you.
Yeah. I mean, you can hear the fucking traffic. There's enough clues. If you go through the podcast, there's probably enough clues that you can figure out who we are, where we live, and what we do.
Probably our bank details.
You can hear my dog walking around and shit. It's just a really bad quality podcast.
I love it. I love the background noise.
I bloody love the background noise. I do, mate. All right. Season 1 in the bag.
Yeah, nice one. High five.
Worst way to end it. They can't even see it. Just a big clap in their ears.
They know.
The final fuck you to the listener. And on that note,
see you later. Oh, did you enjoy that? Are you desperate for more? Do you want to get to know us as people, get in contact with us, touch us? Well, yeah, don't listen to any of the details that we gave at the end of the show about how to get in contact with us, because they're all wrong and it's all Ricky's fault. Yeah, if you want to get in contact with us, the website is totalanecdotal.co.uk. The email is chat@totalanecdotal.co.uk. You can contact us on Instagram at totalanecdotal. You can also contact us on Twitter, but there's some old guy who's stolen the handle that we wanted, so we're on @anecdotaltotal. Not bad, eh? Ricky.